It is an obligation upon this community to make sure that they strive to secure the funds so that they can help build a masjid, and that they may help build a school, and that they may help build an institution where our children can learn. But if we continue to play, if we continue to be cheap with our children, then we will lose them. By Allah, we will lose our children. We will lose our children to these holidays. We will lose our children to these celebrations. Our children will not understand the merit. Our children will not understand and come to learn and value what we have been given. Rather, we will fall into the same trap that Bani Israel fell into, not recognizing the favors that Allah has bestowed them with, but desiring the variety from what they saw around them. Dear brothers and sisters, أَتَسْتَبْدِلُونَ الَّذِي هُوَ أَدْنَى بِالَّذِي هُوَ خَيْرٌ. Will you exchange what is superior for what is inferior? So let us not come and sit and not give. Everyone is here for a reason and a purpose. We could be anywhere, but we have gathered here tonight. And we know what the Imam expects, and we know what we would all like. So before I close my speech, I want to try, and I'm not good at this, but I want to try to attempt to raise some money as I'm standing here on this pulpit for the community. Who from among us is able to give $5,000 tonight as a pledge to help in building and constructing? As the Imam, he mentioned that they have been doing this 10 years, struggling and striving. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has seen for every year for us to come together. Let us be a means, let us be a reason. Let us strive to spend and to give. That money that you are giving, maybe you are thinking to yourself, my children are grown, so I don't really have to worry about this. But that is not the case, because all of the Muslim children are our children. Every single one. And you would hope and you would desire that later in life, when you have grandchildren, that there is a place for them, where they are welcomed, where they are greeted. So who from among us is able to donate $5,000? And if you are not able to do it as an individual, what 2 people can come together? What 3 people can come together? 4 people, 5 people can come together to get $5,000. Who from among us can do that? Is there anyone who can give $1,000 and then tap the brother or the sister next to them to help with the pledge? Nothing is going to be built with $100. Just Zillow. Use Zillow and look at the area and look at the costs. What can we give tonight? Definitely, my dear brothers and sisters, it is very difficult for me to ask. But by Allah, I have strength when I know I'm asking for Allah's sake. If it was for me, I would never. None of you would know. I would go on smiling. But I'm standing here hoping that we can raise something before I leave this pulpit, just to start the night. Remember, who do we have here? How much are you willing to pledge, inshallah? 1,000? Inshallah, $1,000. Who can match him? Who can be second? Inshallah, $2,000. Is there anyone that's going to be walking to these 2 brothers here with just to make sure? Inshallah. Okay, the brother Haji. $2,000.
Allahu Akbar.
Are we able to get a 3rd person? Remember, the goal is 5. I promise I won't jump to 10 and 20 and 30. Let's just try to get to 5. Who from among us can do so? Remember, the $1,000, I'm sure there's no pressure on you. You don't have to pay it tonight. I won't come to your house tomorrow. But just the pledge that you would give it, and that amana and that trust, whether it is this month or whether it takes you 2 months or 3 months, who will be the 3rd person to be able to pledge? And remember, sisters, it is permissible for you to pledge on your husband's behalf. Correct? Correct. It's permissible for you to pledge on your husband's behalf. Remember, there are children, the children that die in infancy. May Allah have mercy on them, and may Allah strengthen the heart of parents who lose children young. Those children will grab their parents out of the fire, inshallah, grab their parents on the day of judgment and bring them into the paradise. So for our sisters who pledge on behalf of their husband, maybe this pledge is a means of you helping your husband and yourself get into the Jannah. And all complaints can come to the Imam afterwards. Is there any sister who want to follow up these two men here? We have two men that's pledged 1,000 each. Is there any sister that can pledge 1,000? Or two sisters coming together to pledge 500 and 500? This is one sister for 500. Is there one other sister to help her to make the 1,000? Just one other sister. The pressure is on. And we have the second sister here to put 500. So we're at $3,000. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Now we have $2,000 left. The math is going to be very difficult for me if I start at 100, 100, 100, 100. So can we do another 500 from the brothers? Two brothers who can do 500? Two brothers who can do 500 for Allah's sake, so that we may build, so that we may establish. And as I said, that money can be paid in stages, but we want to build. We want to give. We want to support. $3,000 is raised. Can we get two more brothers to give $500 to make 4,000? 4,000 and I finish. No 5,000. 4,000 and I'm finished. Can we get two brothers or three brothers who will come together to raise the other 1,000 so that we may get to 4,000? What is 1,000 divided by 3? That's an odd number, is it? It's an odd number. We like even numbers. Four brothers, $250 each. Four brothers, $250 each to make the 1,000. Who's the first brother to put for $250? $250, the first brother or sister. The sisters can lead too. $250. $250, one brother. Let's get three more. Don't let your brother stand by himself. Let's support one another. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands us, ta'awanu ala birri wa taqwa, to support one another upon righteousness and piety. One brother has stepped out, said he will give $250. Are there three other brothers or three other sisters who can also give $250 so that we can reach the 4,000? Is there three other brothers or one other brother that can help him? Just another $250 so that it's 3,500. $250. Allahu Akbar. Takbir. May Allah accept it from you. May Allah accept it from you and expiate from you your sins. Ameen. 3,500. Two more brothers or two more sisters at $250. Two more brothers or two more sisters at $250. Well, inshallah, the night will certainly continue. This is not the end of the night. Inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it. 3,500 is good. And inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will continue. We are going to build this community. We are going to establish a masjid. We are going to establish a center for our youth and our elderly. Whether it takes 10 years or 20 years or 30 years, I'm sure the Imam, he is not going to give up on this goal. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make him successful and to make the community successful. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
MashaAllah. Thank you so
Allahu
much.
Akbar.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
Allahu
Thank you
Akbar.
so much. Brother Hassan Akbar, MashaAllah. It was so thoughtful and fruitful, I would say. So inshallah, before I continue, I want you to enjoy the short break with Nasheed, inshallah, with my beloved, how do I call it, group. So ñu bàyyi leen ak ñoom Serigne Abdoul Aziz, ñoom Serigne Bay Donde, ñu dem ak yéen tuuti ci Nasheed balaa ñu dem ci suñu yeneen gan ñi bi idhnillahi taala. Bismillah.
مديح النبي الله